Hi everyone, welcome to Ready to Read Friday. And today is our last day in the series for this month, for the month of June. And we have been reading all different kinds of books written by Frank Ash and also illustrated by him. And today I have two new books to show you. So I hope you enjoy it. If you are all ready to go and to join me, wiggle your fingers, wiggle those toes, and put your fingers together. And let's start singing our welcome song on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. All right, so I have 2 more stories that I have taken from our 1K Before K book pack, all about the author Frank Ash. And my first story is called Moon Bear's Sunrise. And this book is published by Aladdin Books, which is part of Simon & Schuster Publishers. Let's get started. Here's little baby bear, and here's that bird. There's always a little bird, friends. I love that. One evening, Bear and Little Bird were watching the moon come up over the mountains. Oh, isn't moonrise so beautiful? Cried Bear, and he felt so happy he jumped up and danced a little dance. You can get up and dance a little dance if you want. Nice job. Moonrise reminds me of sunrise, said Little Bird. That's beautiful too. Gosh, I don't think I've ever seen the sun come up, replied Bear. That's because you stay up so late at night watching the moon, chirped Little Bird. When the sun comes up, you're always fast asleep. Well, the next day, Bear walked downtown and bought himself an alarm clock. That night, after moon watching for many hours, he wound up the clock and set it to go off early in the morning. Now I'll be able to wake up and see the sunrise, thought Bear, as he fell asleep. But when the alarm went off, Bear was so sleepy, he kept right on snoozing. Oh, that afternoon, Bear bought himself another alarm clock. Do you think 2 alarm clocks will wake up Bear? After staying up late watching the moon again, he set both alarm clocks. Now I'll wake up for sure, he thought. The next morning, the alarm clocks rang loudly, but Bear kept snoozing. Oh, I guess 2 alarm clocks weren't loud enough, thought Bear. So back to the store he went, and he bought himself 8 more alarm clocks. My goodness, so we have 2 and we have 8. That's 10 alarm clocks. Well, let's see what happens. When all 10 alarm clocks went off at the same time, the next morning, they made a very loud racket. But Bear, he kept snoozing. That afternoon, Bear went to visit Little Bird. Little Bird, will you wake me up tomorrow morning so I can see the sunrise? Sure, said Little Bird. I'd be glad to. Once again, Bear stayed up very late watching the moon. Early in the morning, Little Bird woke up and flew over to Bear's house. Wake up, Bear, chirped Little Bird. But Bear kept right on snoozing. So Little Bird flew outside, found an acorn, and dropped it on Bear's head. But Bear kept right on snoozing. I know, thought Little Bird, and he pecked Bear on the nose. Wake up, you sleepyhead, chirped Little Bird. But Bear would not wake up. Later that morning, when Bear finally got out of bed, the sun was already high in the sky. Why didn't you wake me like you promised? He asked Little Bird. Don't you care if I ever see the sunrise? I tried. I even pecked your nose, chirped Little Bird. But you were too sleepy. That night, Bear invited Little Bird over for some moon watching. They had watched the moon for very long when Little Bird said, "Time for bed." "Oh, don't be silly," exclaimed Bear. "We've only just begun watching the moon." "That's true," said Little Bird, "but if you want to wake up early, you have to go to bed early." "Oh, but I'm not tired," complained Bear. "Never mind that," said Little Bird, and he marched Bear to his bed. "Now, get under the covers," insisted Little Bird. As soon as Bear put his head on the pillow, he fell fast asleep. The next morning, Bear woke up very early. He jumped out of bed and ran outside. Just then, the sun was rising over the mountains. "Oh my, how beautiful!" cried Bear. And he was so happy, he jumped up and he danced a little dance. And that is the story of Moon Bear's Sunrise. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you know the song, "Oh, Mr. Sun," we're gonna sing that right now. And if you had registered for the program, you would have received a song sheet and you can follow along with me. You ready? This is gonna be our sun. "Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind the tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me." Thank you for singing that song with me. It's one of my favorite songs, and it's a great way to wake up in the morning, just like Mr. Bear did at the end of this story. All right, are you ready for the next story? This book is to prepare us for going to the beach if you haven't already visited the beach. It's called Sand Cake. And again, it is a Frank Ash book, and it's also published by Aladdin Books. Okay, let's find out what happens. I think this is Little Bear here. And then we have Papa Bear, I believe. So let's see what happens. One summer day, the Bear family went to the beach, where they swam and they sunned themselves on the blanket. That does look like fun, doesn't it? After a while, Baby Bear said he felt like doing something else. If I can make you a cake, will you eat it? He asked Papa Bear. Sure, said Papa Bear. If you use flour, milk, and eggs, I will be happy to eat your cake. Baby Bear looked all around. All he could see was sand and water for miles. How can I find flour and eggs and milk at the beach? Asked Baby Bear. That's easy, said Papa Bear. Eggs come from a chicken, milk comes from a cow, and flour comes from wheat. Well, if it is so easy, said Baby Bear, then you make a cake with flour, milk, and eggs, and I will eat it. Oh, okay, said Papa Bear. I will. And he got up and he went down to the water's edge. He picked up a stick that had washed up on the beach. With the stick, he drew a chicken in the wet sand. Under the chicken, he drew an egg. Do you see that? Then he scooped up the egg. I wonder what he's going to do with it. And he put it in Baby Bear's bucket. Then he drew some wheat and ground it up in his hands to make the flour. He added the flour to the eggs. Next, he drew a cow, and under the cow, a pail of milk. He poured the milk into the bucket with the eggs and flour. On all of this, he sprinkled some salt from the sea. I like how they're using their imagination. Well, then Papa Bear drew an oven. Wow. Where the oven door was, he dug a hole and buried the bucket. Oh, come on, he said to Baby Bear. Let's go for a swim. By the time we come back, the cake will be ready for you to eat. All the time Baby Bear was swimming, he kept wondering, how will I ever be able to eat that cake? When they came out of the water, Papa Bear dug up the bucket and turned it upside down on the beach. The cake was done. Well, now, said Papa Bear, are you going to eat the nice cake I made for you? Do you think he could really eat that cake? Could he pretend to eat that cake? Well, sure, said Baby Bear, and he picked up a stick and drew a picture of himself around the cake. Here I am. I have eaten the cake. See, it is in my stomach. Papa Bear laughed and gave Baby Bear a great big hug. Now I am hungry too, he said. Then you can both have some of my cake, said Mama Bear, and she opened the picnic basket. I made mine with real flour, milk, and eggs. And guess what? It was delicious. Yum. That's the story of Sand Cake, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I love the imagination that they use to make their own cake out of sand. Maybe that's something that you can do at the beach this summer too. Well, let's stand up and do our teddy bear song and movement before we leave for the week. Are you ready? Okay, let's stand on up. Okay, you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. Teddy bear, tie your shoes. Teddy bear, that will do. Teddy bear, go upstairs. Teddy bear, say your prayers. Teddy bear, turn out the light. Teddy bear, say good night. Oh, thank you everyone for joining me in our Ready to Read series this month, and I hope to see you soon, and we look forward to seeing you at the library. Have a wonderful day. Bye.